Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play A Hat in Time. In the last episode, we showed off the first person mod and we saved, what is it called? Mafia Town from lava, basically. In this episode, I have a bit of a new mod that I kind of chose myself because I saw it on Twitter and it's actually released like 3 days ago. We got the Monado. This is a model ripped straight out of Xenoblade 2, apparently, because apparently the colors matched the game a lot better. So it's gonna act like a normal weapon, but I really wanted to get a certain badge that we're going to see a little bit later because it would look really cool with the Monado, really. And also, I didn't want to show that off yet. Yeah, whatever, I can put that in too. We got Hat Kids Jammies. Thank you for the comment that posted this, but this actually also comes with a pillow weapon right now. However, I did want to show off the Monado, but yeah, it's just a really cute costume, and I like that we're getting into all these separate kinds of mods where you can see Hat Kid in a pajama wielding a pillow in Cappy, basically. So loving that. Anyway, back to the Monado. And let's begin our next few missions. So, I was thinking we could go straight for this next time rift. Okay, there's another, never mind. So here's the thing. The pink time rifts are different from all the other time rifts, because you'll see how soon. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do this time rift instead, since it's going to be shorter, and I'm fairly certain I know where it is. I know where the pink one is too, but still. Just so I don't get into the pink one, then we go back to a normal time rift and all that, you know. So how's everyone been doing? What I'm gonna do is download a couple of mods that were suggested. This game always like freaks out when I load into this level. Ooh, also this is the first time we're hearing this remix, because it plays different music, on the lava mode. We didn't actually get to hear the music that we unlocked, so that's cool. Anyway, like I was saying, I've started downloading a few mods at a time that have been suggested just so I can record a few episodes of this at a time and I don't have to do it by a daily basis. So also just remember, if I see any good ideas in mods that I want to do, but I already have a mod selected for that episode, I will go back to them if I feel it necessary. So I'm fairly certain that we're going to find this time rift on like the level we're at here. I just need to find exactly where it is. But I'm fairly certain it's like along this stretch. Actually, isn't that where we started? Yeah, it is. Maybe a little higher. Yeah, it's definitely, we've done a full 180. I think actually, it might be below all this. Ooh, hopefully. I don't think we're missing too many collectibles from this either. No, it's not this. This guy can hurt you. Be careful. Bounce off the meat. Ooh, where was this? That's the only thing that confuses me about this stage is, oh, I forgot we have that. It's just all the different levels there are to the stage. Like, we could go all the way down here. I don't want to activate this cutscene. You can hear her talking down there. Okay, it's over here. Found it. So it was a little lower. Yeah, all the different levels here confuse me. I don't know. Also, there's this vault code here that we could find all of, but I don't know where the vault itself is. I don't know exactly what it'd give us either. I want to say probably just like a normal yarn, nothing too special. Anyway, this is a little bit more of a involved time rift than the last one. You'll see these platforms that are very similar actually to the Mario Sunshine platforms, which I think's really cool. And we'll of course be getting checkpoints every now and again. I do have the sprint hat. I'm gonna go ahead and equip. Didn't like that. I'm gonna go ahead and equip that just to make this a little bit easier, a little bit quicker. I just forgot that I can't double jump. You can still do the dash, but you can't double jump off of a running jump, which is weird, but makes sense, you know. Get up this. Anyway, they have these sunshine platforms basically in the game, and it leads to a lot of the mod levels being based off of Mario Sunshine, which I'm not against at all. But it's just funny that they use the exact same type of platform. Anyway, be careful you don't miss this one, because it would easily lead to your death. But boom, there's another one of the time rifts. And I think before going on after another actual mission... Ooh, that's 3 stars. Basically, the 3-star red ones are very rare, so I'm probably just gonna take it if we ever see it. I should mention, any of the aesthetic stuff that you get from the Rift tokens, you can just swap out at any time in the menu. My nose is getting a little nasally here. Also, we have access to the 3rd world already, and we haven't even finished this one. Oh, that actually looks really nice with the pajamas. I should show off. This is basically how you change out your hat styles. You'll have all the defaults, then you'll get all of the change ones. I don't know why the text doesn't quite fit in that little bar down there. It's a little odd. Loving the Monado. Never gonna get over that. Anyway, we have a few more missions we can do. Yeah, we have 2 more that we can get here right now, so let's go ahead and go for the purple time rift. This one should be by far the easiest to find, because it's just on the beach, and obviously, you know, it's on the shore. So what level it's on, like vertically, doesn't really matter at all. It's gonna lag again, isn't it? No, it didn't lag that time. Huh, maybe it's just the first time it loads in a level after you boot up the game. That would make sense, right? Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and jump down. Oh, there's the green vault. Get out of here. There's the green vault, so you know what? Let's go ahead and figure out what's in this. Just because it'd be nice. 6 of them, good lord. All right, there's one right here. There's one over here. Luckily, we'll be able to get these pretty quick, it looks like. They're not too far away. Also, I should mention, you can also swap out hats by pressing left and right in the D-pad. I just feel like it looks cooler to go into the menu real quick and skillfully choose the one that you want to use. Hold on, I want to get on top. Goes into the wall over here. Oh yeah, that's right. The one that's right here. Man, that would have been an easy way to find that time rift if you were missing it. All right, this one's upwards, right in front of this block. Cool. I'm starting to think it might be something more important than a yarn, because it's 6 of them. That's so many. That one's down here. Yeah, that should have been easy enough to find, but didn't see it. Oh! This music reminds me a lot of like Carnival Night Zone from Sonic. Just the sound font. This is the electronic remix, by the way, if you forgot. Yeah, that's a Rift token. That's pretty important. And I believe that actually gives us enough to use the Rift token thing on our own, which is cool. And we'll definitely have to try that out. Go ahead and put on the sprint hat. We're close, but this is taking a while. And it is right here on this tent, I believe. Fell off, but I know it's in front of it. Boom. So these pink time rifts are what you get when one of the time rifts hits another character. And it results in a world, a kind of destroyed world in the memories of the character it hit. And in this case, it hit this Mafia member.
Hello, little child. This is Mafia Time Rift. Timepiece hit Mafia in head, and now Time Rift filled with Mafia thoughts and dreams.
I mean, he explained it pretty well there, just with that.
This Time Rift is simple. Simple like Mafia. Just how Mafia like it. Rules of Time Rift. If you die, you start over. You need Rift pawns to go deeper. That is all the rules. Please tread carefully in Mafia Time Rift. Mafia like to experience past.
Good stuff. Sadly, that's like the only time you actually get to talk to the character that the time rift hit. And I should mention that time rifts are created whenever you break one of the time pieces, one of the hourglasses. And we're going to be looking for those little snapshot type things, because those are going to kind of fill in a story as we go on deeper, and I would really love to show them all off. In addition, I believe it's an achievement if you find them all. And these areas in the game, honestly, are some of my favorite in the game. They're so just kind of dissonant, slightly off, but at the same time very pretty. So that sound you just heard means we can go deeper, but there are always more pawns than you actually need, so it's worth grabbing them just for funsies, if anything else. I don't think there's another one of the snapshots. You really have to be careful, because they can really hide them, and there can be more than one in each section. Let's move on. Alrighty, and looks like we're actually going to be dealing with enemies here, so we'll have to defeat them to get the rift pawns, I believe they called them. Oh, hey, that's rude. Nope, got him. Love to see the Monado getting some use. I'm really stuck. Yuck. And yuck. I'm not sure if you'll actually get the rift pawns if you defeat them with the Hattie, and I'm kind of afraid to see. So, once again, like we're seeing the SS None of Your Business, we are seeing the history of this Mafia's memory. So it seems like they were giving a going away party to a boat that's leaving from the port. Interesting. I can get normal pawns in here as well. I do definitely have enough, but once again, it doesn't hurt to collect them all. Yep. And it also helps in looking for these. Thank you. It's a nice squeaky. Definitely don't want to forget any of those. Let's move on. So now we're on the boat, supposedly heading to Mafia Town. Can I talk to you? No, it's just kind of here. All right. Bringing all their gold with them. What's up?
Has little girl noticed that unspent rift pawns are kept each floor? No need to get every single pawn. With luck, Mafia has opened entrance to next floor for you.
Oh, okay, convenient, but fairly certain. Oh God, it's just so weird hearing that noise. I'm fairly certain there's got to be. Yep, right here. Never let your guard down. Missing one is so easy and so disappointing. Let's go. All right, getting closer to the end. The music does pick up as you go through, if you didn't notice. I think this level wants us to use the meat. Oh, there's one behind the meat. I don't think my magnet badge, yeah, I have it equipped. I don't think the magnet badge affects the rift pawns. Oh yeah, it looks like it does. Maybe just not if they're connected to an item like the meat. Yep, got him. All right, I'm gonna check around this island a little more to make sure I'm not missing a snapshot off the edge or something. Can't stress enough how bad it feels to miss one of them after going through such a long areas. These areas can get long, by the way. Like they can take you, like 10 minutes sometimes if you're taking it casually enough. See, I haven't found one, but I'm like 90% sure there's one here. You can't see your progress. I really don't want to go on until I find one. I'm so sure that there is one. I'm gonna look around for a little bit longer before I move on. Oh boy, I'm really not finding any, and that makes me really nervous because I think we're gonna end up missing one. It's just like some of these snapshots can be like so important and nice to read. So when you miss one, I cannot stress how much it sucks. I'll go on. I really haven't been able to find it. Because we're missing two, right? I think. Who's throwing balls at us? Yo, that's rude, first off. Eat it. Oh, I guess the ones that throw stuff on you die in one hit. Interesting. So it looks like now we're kind of colonizing Mafia Town. Building statues and whatnot. Interesting. Seaside spaghetti. I love spaghetti. Oh, there's the boat. Not as quite as full as the actual town. Wall now belong to Mafia. Sawed off. I'm COD. In COD we trust. And I remember. That's a little ominous. For sure there's something here. I think it's in between these. I want to say. Ooh, I'm gonna fall. Yeah, don't worry about falling. It's not that bad. It's got to be in between these. I'm telling you. No. That's kind of disappointing if it's not. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, this is 5, and I don't think there's ever... Ooh, this is difficult. I don't think there's ever more than... I don't think there's one in the last area. Do I just have to fall? Because I don't think I can get back up. Yeah. Just gonna call it there. But I think this is the last area, and you don't get a free... Yeah, you don't get a free photograph at the end of these. Man, that really sucks. I always miss one, no matter what. I've never been able to collect them all. I've always been short one. It's so frustrating. Anyway, it's not too important, I suppose. It's just interesting. It's not like it gives you anything. Anyway, there's our hourglass. Boom, boom, boom. And that's going to show us the collection that we've gotten here. Mafia's Grand Voyage. So, looks like they had a fish shop that was getting... Oh, it was getting boring and he wanted to move to an island. So they all set off, saying goodbye to the female mafia. They were having fun on the ship. And then they arrived, and we'll never know the finish to that story. Sorry about it. So, a new color. Yeah, that's another thing. You can change the color of Hat Kid. Not too interested in that at the moment. Ooh, I love this. This is a good prize because guess what? It's a reference to Vivian from Thousand Year Door. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Like I said, it's a love letter to all the GameCube games, basically. It's good stuff. Anyway, with that, I think I'm going to end it off there. We do have one more mission to get in here, but it's going to be rather short, so it's not going to be too big of a deal. See you all in the next episode. We're going to finish up this world. There's going to be one mission we can't do, but we're finally going to move on to the next world, so get excited for that. See you all then, and goodbye.